Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Doing some more champion grind. I'm up against a big boy. My opponent has 7.5 million power. That means he's going to have roughly five times the cards that I own. My deck is worth $100,000, so his is worth 500 grand US, 600 maybe. So he's going to have every monster under the sun, every summoner option available to him. There's almost no way I can predict what he's going to throw at me. I just have to put my best team forward. And of these decks, with this rule set, that's going to mean that I need to rent, or I need to play, I don't know, maybe white. Red is probably my better team, but then red relies on archery a lot. So does my. Let's go white and let's go sneak attack. Tempting to go Sacred Llama. Let's go Sacred Llama and just go hard. Melee. So look what we did. I'm gonna put my two monsters with that have scavenge in the middle. I'm okay with the Goblin Thief dying first if I get hit with sneak attack. I'm entirely melee focused. I'm not healing. I'm just like going. I'm going for maximum damage, and I'm looking to kill him before he kills me. And then each one of my cards is going to have two extra hit points and last stand because of my summoner, which is going to mean that even my low level cards are going to really be, if they end up being last stand, will be strong candidates to receive that. It would be amazing if this guy got last stand because he'd be hitting for, who knows, 11, 12. Retaliates would be super helpful. If I don't retaliate, not retaliating on that guy was probably the end of me. Nah. He's got the stun, he's got the blind, he's got more speed than he's got heals. No. So what we like to do with this series is we play, 3 or 4 games and we just try to analyze what works and what doesn't. And when you come up against an enemy like that, it's easy to say like there's no way I can beat him. Of course I can beat him. It's going to take a certain rule set, and it's going to mean that I'm going to need to put my best team forward in a way that he wasn't expecting. His team didn't really counter me per se, but I didn't directly counter him, and that's sometimes all it takes to lose. If you effectively predict what Buddy is going to do, then that's a really good. That's going to add to your likelihood that you're gonna win. Should we? No, we can't quite. These are my boys. Let's put them to work. You know what? As much as I was gonna say I want to show you guys different things, and so I'm gonna cancel that. But even though I do want to show you different looks and different techniques, I really need to focus on getting into champion. And so this here is like one of my go-tos. I expect to win this. It's a really great deck. It's really great cards. I'm not messing around. I'm not gonna give some cheese. I'm just gonna throw one of my best teams at them, and hopefully I win. Because I'm getting close to champion, and I want to get there to ensure to lock in those rewards for the season. I haven't seen confirmation from Splinterlands in writing, either on blog or Twitter or anywhere. But remember, they are planning on changing how the season rewards are paid out, such that they will give you. They want to only give you these season rewards that you deserve based on the last point you finish at the end of the season. That would be a big nerf for a lot of us. So it's not yet determined if that's already happened. I don't think it has. There's been no I haven't seen anything in writing confirming that's happening, but their intention is to do it this season or next. And if it isn't already done, we're probably looking at next season. That's going to change dramatically how many rewards you get. Something to think about with this game. Because right now I'm in Diamond 1, but what if I fell, because my power dropped, what if I fell out of Diamond 1? I'm only going to get those rewards? Like a lower level reward? So, for renters, think about that. A change is coming. Okay. Low mana. They all have knockout and holy shield. So if we can do monsters that attack more than once, that's going to be certainly helpful. It's helpful to do monsters that are going to have like lots of little monsters. So I like to go white and just organize by, like, look at the guys that we can throw out there for 9 mana. This is a lot of team. And with the Cockatrice on front, he's going to dodge some shots, and these guys are all just going to dodge, dodge, dodge. I'm going to pull this back because none of these guys are going to hit. But the point is, like, you could field a full team for nine mana. So what if we threw out stun? Thunderbird because stun, right? Stun is going to be double.
Aww.
And then what if we go like this and put in a 4 cost?
My day's good. So I just want to follow up with you about the issues with Manifest.
This one is too fast. Actually, I'm going to take away the Peacebringer because I want to combo with the Thunderbird. Thunderbird's attack is a speed of 4. So I want all of my monsters that are going to hit at a speed of 3 or less. Or 3 or less. Why? Because then they might have a chance to double up their damage because of this. If the Thunderbird knocks out who it strikes, then whoever shoots next is going to hit like a truck, right? Two more. Okay, there we go. That's good. And I'm going to put the Herbalist on the... I think that's the play. Give it a shot. So Cockatrice is hopefully going to dodge. The Furious Chicken is just a meat shield. The Silver Shield Bard is a meat shield, but also it's going to give you that speed buff. I put one monster with stun because I want to take advantage of the knockout rule set. And then I did a bunch of monsters that were just really inexpensive to give a full team. He's trying to do sneak, but it's only one sneaker, which makes me feel more confident. Okay, there was a minute there where we're lagging. The recording froze, so we're back. So I'm not sure if you caught that, but we threw the Thunderbird because we wanted to be able to stun, and that's going to allow us to double damage with all of our other monsters when we hit. The Redemption is super effective in this rule set. My enemy just died. The Slime Ball died. Not Slime Ball. Whatever that thing's called. It died and it did Redemption, causing 1 damage to every one of my monsters, which takes away their Divine Shield. So if you're playing the rule set where Divine Shield is in effect on all your monsters, it's worth considering that you throw a Redemption monster at the front, because then you're going to give your opponent... You're going to take away your opponent's Divine Shields when that thing dies. Maybe if I missed that shot, but no, we're done. Okay. 10 minutes. Let's do one more battle. I was hoping that I'd be able to record my ascension into the next rank, which is Champion 3. 2 million power. Another tough guy. I gotta use even monsters with even power. I'm gonna go over here, grab Pit Ogre. You know what? Maybe speed is the way to go. Cerebus. I need to play in a unified vision. As much as the Cobalt Miner is a helpful card, I want to focus on the front end. Well, this doesn't help exactly with that, but it does allow me to
Yeah.
give more tank, because the Magnor, if the Magnor dies, we're going to have the Ant Miner. So that's what we're going to try. And we're going to leave my magic monsters in front of my archery units. Why? Because if archery units make it to the front line, they can't fire. So keep your magic in front of your archery. And then why the imp bowman on the back line? Because it's fast and it has flight, which makes it have an increased likelihood of dodge. My buddy canceled heals, or my opponent canceled my heal, but I didn't have a heal, so that's okay. He's focusing on like affliction, rust. Like he's got a lot of debuffs on his team. If I hit my shots, I should win, but I might not hit my shots because he does have flight and he has a good amount of speed. I'm hoping he goes before me, damaging the Magnor. There we go. Now my Magnor's going to hit harder. There we go. Yeah, we should win now. Ooh, that was a gigantic miss. Do you see that Pegasus just missed there? That was the game changer. And then I hit that one, and here we go. Trample, trample, game over. There it is. Is that enough to make it in? This guy had a powerful deck. Is that enough to make it to champ? No. No, it's not. Okay, well, we're going to have to call it there. Um, no, why not? Let's do one more. We're only at 13 minutes. And a minute of that needs to be cut because there's a recording glitch. 2 million power, 4,000. Okay, so this would be a big win if we win it. Eastwood is a great, but I like doing Dragon. Remember, Dragon opens up Dragons, not monsters, plus the team that you play with. And if you throw Drake of Arnak, you're going to get one armor on everybody, which is going to give guys like, oh my stupid, I got my level 1 Drake of Arnak, my maxed out copies on my other deck. That's a shame, because that armor would go so well with like a Screeching Vulture or a Goblin Thief, which have low hit points, but then they get one more armor, right? That's why. Okay, so we need the Manticore. See, this is the thing, Unified Vision. This is a great card, but am I doing magic or am I doing melee or what are we doing? Keep it unified. I'm only doing the Enchanted Pixie because it's going to amp up my melee damages. And then I think Griffin, because it's going to give everybody those extra 2 hit points. I'm tempted to put in the failed summoner, but again, are we going defense or are we going offense? Right now, I'm very focused on maximizing the amount of damage I can do, and the only defensive move I've really done is to put the Tower Griffin in there to give me the extra the the armor on each of my monsters. And even that, I'm thinking maybe I take that away and just go, throw in some more damage. Just there we go. Look, this is me trying to throw as much damage as possible at my enemy. I didn't do one healer. I didn't do any sort of defensive related buff. I'm like, kill. It might not work, but I'm trying to provide, like a core approach that's all unified, because then it's like this gigantic wave coming upon my enemy as opposed to a number of little waves. Let's see if it works. And this will be the last battle because I have to do some other things. So my magic is going to go right to the heart, which is great. He is going to silence me once. He built the armor, which is annoying, but he's doing heals, but like, what? Who are you healing? The 6 hit points? There's not enough hit points there. By the time you go to heal him, he's already dead. So I feel like this is like the sort of thing where I'm like, this is a sort of mistake. It's like, yes, you want healing, but your guy can't. it's not likely to have a major impact. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm the one losing right now, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, yeah, definitely lost this one. Well, there you go. You put forward your best deck. You try to understand kind of, and then when you do lose, you just try to take in what just happened. And as far as I'm concerned, what just happened is I didn't have enough. I went too hard on offensive stuff. I didn't allow any sort of defensive things such as heals or even armor to help my team to be more to stay alive longer. Armor would have gone a long way because my ice picky or my pixie at the back end died on the first action, and that nerfed all my melee monsters. So what if she had shields on? Then they would have, his vulture would have hit my shields. She would have had another turn. Then would I have killed some of his things with my added damage? Who knows? Anyways, this game's awesome. If you're not already playing, you should be. I see a bunch of you joining under the credits. I see my credits keep going up. Thank you. I am going into my affiliate program, and I'm regularly giving DEC to these guys in delegation. So I can see who is playing. So make sure you're going in there and actually using the account. I can see where your grinding is at, and a bunch of these guys are at zero, so they haven't played. I mean, thank you for signing up under me, but why don't you get in there and start playing? This guy, I think he's new, and look at that, 800 rating, 1200 rating, 1200, 2000 gons. You're in there all the time, dude. Appreciate you. So I am following this. I'm looking in here and I'm giving rewards to some of these guys on a daily basis. So stay active and appreciate you. Have an amazing day. God bless.